Hey everyone, welcome to Reality TV News Update, the place where we bring you the latest updates, fun moments, and behind the scenes stories you won't want to miss. The reality stars caused a lot of trouble, and many viewers thought he was creepy. Despite online criticism from some fans, Rylie has confirmed her relationship with Katherine on the live finale, boasting that she is the kindest woman. Rylie didn't hold back when he spoke about his feelings for Katherine in front of millions of viewers on the Big Brother live finale. He maintained that their bond has strengthened since they left the house. Despite a handful of critics, Rylie remained unapologetic, praising Katherine as the kindest woman and making it clear she's proud of their relationship. When asked about their relationship status, Katherine beamed a huge smile from ear to ear and confirmed, "Well, it stands at a really good place. We are together and having fun. Just hanging out visiting him, and it was great. Yeah, we've been kicking it," Rylie continued. "She is literally the most beautiful, sweetest, and kind-hearted person I've ever met. It's been nothing but a blessing and an honor to just be able to experience it and inside the house as well, and have all of that. It's been nothing but a blessing and an honor." On social media, fans were quick to react, with some expressing surprise at the news. "What deal? You mean Katherine and Rylie are together?" One fan wrote to X. "I am unable to deal with this at this time." Another added, "Wow, Katherine and Rylie, you have me. You made me scared for your relationship. You are together, and wow, you played everyone's #BB27, and I'm just mad. I still can't believe Katherine and Rylie are together wrote a third writer, confirming their relationship. The U.S. Following their contentious season, it was revealed by Sun that Rylie and Katherine are very much together at his Oklahoma ranch. During season 27, when many viewers deemed the bull rider's behavior creepy and insisted it crossed the line, the reality stars were at the center of controversy. Since both of the lovebirds were evicted from the game in the middle of the season, they had been taking time apart to process the aftermath and backlash from their time on Big Brother. However, a source close to the pair has told the U.S. Sun that Katherine, 23, has been in Oklahoma with Rylie all week. They finally reunited after weeks of processing emotions. Katherine has been really eager to see him and wanting to make things work, but Rylie needed time. He's doing a lot better now and was so excited to see Katherine. "I know he appreciated how she had his back in the house after he got evicted and how she had his back with the public too. After a bumpy few weeks, it's safe to say they have found their stride outside of the show. Although I wouldn't call them boyfriends or girlfriends yet, the relationship is moving in that direction. But they are very much together," the insider spilled. Their Time ONTHE show. Rylie and Katherine became the most buzzed about contestants of the season when they got into a hot and heavy showmance just days after moving into the house. While their in-house relationship was celebrated by their fellow contestants, the reaction from the general public was much more negative. The Oklahoma native was accused of being creepy, aggressive, and even crossing the line with his behavior toward Katherine. Rylie said that he and Katherine would get married outside of the Big Brother house, whether Katherine liked it or not, at one point in the season. Fan outrage got so intense that at one point, viewers begged production to step in to protect Katherine from the professional bull rider. What transpired following their eviction? As he needed space from Katherine to process the tumultuous response from viewers following their eviction from Big Brother, it appeared that their romance was over. All of the outside noise apparently became overwhelming for both Rylie and Katherine following their re-entry into the outside world. So much so, it had negatively impacted their relationship. According to an insider, they were barely speaking at all in the weeks after their eviction. At the time in early September, they still haven't seen each other in person. They talked here and there after the show, but it was very weird, very awkward. They continued. The response to everything was overwhelming for both of them, and they didn't know how to handle it. It drew a wedge between them. Rylie retreated. Katherine didn't want to push him, and now it's basically done. They'll see each other at the finale, which they're both extremely nervous about, both for how the audience and fans will be and seeing each other. By bull riding and attending local rodeos, Rylie is trying to get back to his normal life and forget all of this Hollywood drama. During the summer, When the former houseguests started a showmance, fans saw red flags everywhere. But what happened after they were both eliminated pre-jury, meaning they could spend time together away from the cameras? Fans received an answer to perhaps an even more pressing concern they had over the past few weeks before the Big Brother 27 winner was announced. After a lot of public backlash while they were in the house, unbeknownst to them, where do things stand with this season's showmance couple? Unlike many showmances that emerge on Big Brother, Rylie Jeffries and Katherine were both evicted from the house before the jury portion. That meant they weren't involved in determining this season's big winner, but it also meant they didn't have to spend the rest of their summer sequestered from the outside world. Julie Chen Moonves responds to concerns from fans about Katherine and Rylie's relationship. This gave them the opportunity to actually take some time, decompress from their experience inside the house, and become suddenly aware of just how many people in America were not at all feeling their young romance. In fact, there was a whole lot of concern as their burgeoning relationship was the dominant BB27 topic for those first few weeks. The biggest reason for many online was what they perceived as a series of red flags from Rylie for how he talked to Katherine, with words like condescending, controlling, and manipulative flying around from one armchair social media psychologist to another. Because television viewers did not experience any of the alleged problematic moments, the majority of these comments were made by viewers of the live feeds. Instead, they saw what appeared to be yet another typical showdown between two teenagers. So, what was the couple's reality at the core of these divergent perspectives? It turns out that they were much more positive about what was going on between them than many of the live feed viewers, and it's going well for them. Thank you very much. Katherine responded. It stands at a really good place. When host Julie Chen Moonves inquired about the state of things with Rylie now that the dust has settled and they have had some time away from the stress and chaos of the BB experience. We are together and having fun, just hanging out, she added. I just visited him and it was great. Rylie chimed in to express that Katherine is the most beautiful, kind-hearted, adding that it's been nothing but a blessing and an honor to be able to get to experience this. Rylie, a controversial contestant on Big Brother, responds to criticism regarding the Katherine showmance. When Rylie first left the house, he was met with a barrage of criticism regarding how he had treated Katherine there. He appeared to be in a much happier place. He took a rare pause after his exit before speaking to the media, and then only did so via email. Nevertheless, he took some ownership of his behavior, while largely saying he was misunderstood. In an email interview with Parade, the magazine called out some of the concerns. At times, you expressed anger that she wouldn't kiss you or sleep in the same bed as you. You were telling her at points to watch her attitude and tone, and that I'm being with you outside of this, whether you like it or not. They went on to tell him that fans perceived this behavior as Rylie talking down to her, being controlling, and not consenting to boundaries that she's placed. Rylie's response was, I hear those concerns, and I want to say first that I never intended to make Katherine feel uneasy or disrespected. I care about her deeply, and every emotion I showed came from a place of love. In an email interview with Entertainment Weekly, Rylie said, I understand how things may have come across, but I speak with passion. It's possible that the intensity of my love was misunderstood. On Sister Wives, Robin and Cody Brown decide whether they want to add another wife to their family. I respect her deeply, and she's her own person, makes her own choices. I think some moments just don't reflect who I truly am, he continued. My intentions have always come from a place of care and loyalty, not control. Even though he acknowledged that the backlash and his experience in the house will help him grow, Rylie does not believe that fans have it right about him. He elaborated, I'm a kind-hearted, loving man who wears my heart on my sleeve. I wish people would see past the inaccurate version of me that's being spread online. Katherine was eliminated a week later, and instead of being thrilled to see Rylie again outside the Big Brother house, she was forced to deal with the ongoing massive controversy over their alleged relationship during the game. After being briefed on some of the online reaction, Katherine was asked by EW if she was ever upset or disturbed by Kylie's behavior or comments. No, I was not. I was very surprised to hear that any of that was taken wrongly, she told the outlet. She then added, I think it's really concerning hearing that he wasn't being seen in the best light. And I hate that I had, like, any part in that. And yeah, I'm excited to get to talk to him and offer him some reassurance that I never felt that way around him or with him. And I genuinely love that I got to share my experience in the house with him. Big Brother's Katherine Woodman reacts to backlash Rylie received over Showmance. Once again, Parade got a little more specific, noting how it seemed Katherine would put up boundaries, like not wanting to kiss or sleep in the same bed, that he would not consent to, while saying how fans perceived his behavior as being controlling. I think with things like kissing, it was more so, at least for me, for reasons that weren't necessarily that it crossed a line. I was just thinking of having to watch me kiss somebody, she told the outlet, reportedly with a laugh. Like, I don't want to see that, but I was excited to kiss him. I was glad when I did. I would have been near him all the time, every day if I could. I didn't want to bug other people in the house. That was the main issue as to why I didn't want to sleep in the same bed as him most of the time. Or I didn't want them rolling their eyes at us, she added. I didn't want to think there was animosity between us, which would have made his or my position in the house more precarious. So that was mainly the concerns with things like that. But I never felt uncomfortable or unhappy with anything, she insisted. Katherine stated that she and Rylie have continued to communicate with one another and are concentrating on their well-being now that the show has ended. They have not publicly defined their relationship status, but with Katherine saying they're together, things certainly appear to be moving in that direction.